2-Minute Theology question number 6. Can I receive communion if I haven't confessed a mortal sin or not in grace with God? The short answer is no. We don't receive Holy Communion when we are in a state of mortal sin. This is because communion expresses the deepest intimacy and union with God. And so when we are in a state of mortal sin, the Catechism tells us that charity has been destroyed in our hearts. It's a grave violation of God's law, and we've willingly turned away from Him. But we need to remember the principles surrounding what is a mortal sin. And the epistles of St. John talks about sin that is deadly and sin that is not deadly. Deadly sin is what we mean by mortal sin. And it's not deadly to our physical or natural bodies, but it's deadly to our soul. So there's 3 conditions that have to be met for a sin to be mortal. 1, it has to be grave matter. 2, it has to be freely chosen. And 3, we have to know that this is a serious sin and still do it anyway. So for example, stealing a piece of bubble gum, not grave matter. Stealing your neighbor's car, grave matter. You have to know that that's a serious sin, and then you freely choose to do it anyway. It means you weren't pressured or you weren't afraid of something, and so you committed that sin. If those 3 conditions are met, then most likely we have a mortal sin, and this is why we have the sacrament of confession. Lord Jesus knows that we are not perfect, that we're going to slip and we're going to mess up, so we turn to Him in His complete mercy. And there is no tribunal, there's no inquisition. God's mercy is given to us freely and completely in the sacrament of confession. Here at St. James, we hear confessions every single day except Sunday. So anytime you feel that you may have a mortal sin, it's always good just to bring it to confession, to get it off of your heart, to be lifted up and restored, to be freed of that burden, and to recommit to following the Lord more faithfully. God bless you.